My name is Jonathan Legh-Smith. I'm Head of Partnerships and Strategic Research in BT. We're currently sitting in our customer showcase in our global R&D headquarters at Dashfield Park near Ipswich. I've been paired with Professor Harald Hass from the University of Edinburgh. Harald is famous worldwide as pioneering the research into lifi using LEDs for wireless networking technologies. The potential for BT is perhaps self-evident. It's a new form of wireless technologies with a huge amount of potential, we suspect, for new innovative applications.
And LEDs are electronic devices, a little bit like a transistor. And so they can not only be used to illuminate spaces, they have additional properties that make them ideal for data communication devices. We have developed that technology where we can modulate an LED light source to transmit data. And we believe we can have a technology that is potentially disruptive in creating entire new applications. We cannot even imagine what that space is.
Right now what we're doing is using the opportunity that RISE has given to us to explore what sorts of applications and scenarios we might make use of it for our customers directly or indirectly in other solutions.
So we got that feedback in saying, yes, it's great, but what about the use in a mobile phone? So we thought about it, and we have used and turned the camera into smartphones into a visible light data detector. The camera receives data from a light bulb. What we have is a modified LED light source that transmits data. We can program the light source that transmits the message. We can type in any message we want, for example, EPSRC RISE, and then we press send, start an app, and we hold the camera into the reflective light. And what we should get is a message that is passed through the light, and we have the message here, EPSRC RISE. So we can change the message, we can transmit any message we want using that light source, using an off-the-shelf smartphone. We've recently achieved in the lab, through a project funded by EPSRC, close to 4 gigabit from a single micro LED. So 4 gigabit, that's far more data rate that you would get now with Wi-Fi. And that's why we talk about an emerging industry, not just an emerging technology. It is applicable underwater, oil rigs, in our home appliances, ovens, our kettles, they all have indicators, status or indicator lights. And these LED indicator lights can hook a kettle up to the internet. So we can control our kettle wherever we are, and the house can control the appliances to make the home environment much more energy efficient. Smart homes, smart environments. So we have a fully networked world.
We talk about technology readiness levels, and there's perhaps an assumption that industry won't be getting engaged unless a technology is mature enough to smell and to touch. And really that's not true. Certainly for large industry, we're exploring new capabilities and technologies from as far upstream as we possibly can.
This process of linking and having the opportunity to talk to people who are involved in the business on a day-to-day basis, getting their feedback in terms of what can really solve a problem in the real world is a big asset for us in academia, because that influences the way we reshape our ideas to not only have academic impact, but also turn that idea into something we can touch.
A scheme like RISE can only help remind us of the importance of staying engaged with UK universities. It exposes us to particular individuals, but it reminds us that there are plenty more world-class inspirational leaders out there for us to seek out and start to work with.